Hey guys, I'm David Cole. I get to teach upstairs with Pastor Brent. Today I get to do the Westridge Kids recap video from our Bible story today. Today we learned a lot about Exodus chapter 32. Now we've been following Moses and the life of Moses and how the Israelites had been freed from slavery. We learned about how God provided them with manna and food, quail, and water when he struck the rock. In today's story, we learn about how they're camping at the bottom of Mount Sinai. Now, Moses has to keep going up on the mountain to talk to God. He has a place that he can meet with God and talk one-on-one. Now, God has a lot of things to say to Moses. So Moses is up there for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, while he's up there, the people at the bottom of Mount Sinai, they get kind of restless. And they start to forget about this guy, God, who had supplied them with food and water, had freed them from slavery, and they start to tell Moses' brother Aaron, hey, is Moses even up there? Maybe he's dead, maybe he's on the mountain, maybe we should check on him, or I know, give us something else to worship. And so they start telling Aaron, we need something else to worship. So Aaron comes up with a plan. He says, go around to your sons and your wives, bring me their earrings, their rings, and all the gold that you have. Like, they have huge chunks of gold that they come down and they melt it all down. And Aaron makes this golden calf. And so they start cheering and singing and worshiping this golden calf. Well, meanwhile, up on the mountain, God knows what they're doing because God always knows what we're doing. And God is angry. And God tells Moses, go down the mountain. I'm going to destroy these people. Well, Moses says, please, God, don't destroy these people. Remember the promise that you made to Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, that you promised them descendants more than the stars in the skies, that you would give them land as far as they could see, and an abundant land. And so God agrees not to kill his people. And he sends Moses down. As Moses comes down, he's carrying the tablets that he has written all the rules and the laws that God has given him. And he gets down there and he sees this golden calf and he hears singing and he thinks, that's not shouts of victory or that's not cries of defeat. Instead, they're worshiping a golden calf. And he burns red with anger and he throws the tablets down and he breaks them. And then he destroys the calf and he grinds it up in powder and he pours it over water and he makes them drink it. He's like, Aaron, what were you thinking? This is the God who has freed us from slavery, who gave us manna, who gave us water. He's the one true God. And so Moses goes back up on the mountain to talk to God. And he's talking to God and God says, I'm a compassionate and loving God, but I will discipline my people when the time comes. But how does that apply to our lives? You know, we may not worship a golden calf. We may not melt down all the gold we have and build an idol. But there's things in our lives that we put before God. And we should never do that. God should be our number one. He should be the most important things in our lives. Say we come home every day from school, and I know we have a lot of homework, and we should do that because it's important. But it's not more important than God. Or we like to have fun, and fun's not bad, fun's fun. But we play video games all the time. How often do we come home and we spend time with God one-on-one? The most important thing we could be doing is spending time with God one-on-one. So remember, look for things in your life, like the golden calf, that we're using that are more important than God, that we think are more important than God, or that we're giving more time instead of making God number one. All right, hey guys, thanks for joining us for the recap video. We'll see you next time.